Welcome to Penn News Now. I'm Darius Wilson. February 24th marks the beginning of Alcohol Awareness Week, and Penn counselor Tyne Smith is holding events throughout the week to inform students about what they are consuming and how it affects them. Activities will include a discussion on portion control complete with non-alcoholic cocktails, a beer goggle driving course, and guest speaker Rick Moe will be discussing the radical life. Students are encouraged to come out to the events throughout the week to learn more about drinking responsibly. If anyone would like more information and cannot make it to any of the events, contact Tyne Smith at smitht@wpen.edu. The Penn golf team has been hard at work doing a series of projects to benefit the community. One of these projects just ended last week was the Warm Clothing Drive. The Warm Clothing Drive had a good turnout with the donation of over 2 totes full of warm clothing. The clothing was delivered to the elementary school last Friday to be handed out to students in need.
It feels good to give back, especially coming from a place that doesn't have winter. I know how tough it can be when you don't have the coats, and I can't even imagine what the kids are going through if they don't have what they need to keep warm.
The team will continue on their next project, which is an anti-bullying initiative. Penn Ink is preparing to create their newest edition complete with art from around the Penn campus. Faculty, staff, and students can submit any art pieces including photography, poems, paintings, short stories, or any other form of writing to be included in this year's edition. The deadline for all submissions to Penn Ink is Sunday, February 16th. All submissions must be sent in electronic form to Rosemary Bailey at bailey.rl@wpenn.edu. Here at Penn University, the communication program held a visit day for juniors and seniors around Iowa to take a look at the program. Michaela Georgievich has the story right here.
The Musco Technology Center of Penn had a younger crowd than usual as they held a communication visit day for surrounding high school students.
Johnny P right here, and we are back.
This is the second year in a row that the communication department has held the event for students interested in the communication program. They got to participate as on-air DJs.
My favorite part was probably the radio station. This communication system is really, I like the radio, and to talk on the radio was a really nice experience.
Along with being on the radio, students were able to read a script from an old-time play and learn the importance of using social media sites properly and using those tools to create a different type of story.
I learned a lot of stuff about social media that I didn't already know, like some different techniques and whenever you want to advertise something on social media.
Students also got to participate in a news broadcast where they got to see what it feels like to be behind all of the controls and in front of the camera. They closed with a student panel to discuss any questions the visitors may have had.
Informational, got to ask about, whatever we're interested in. So that was pretty neat.
There was a lot of hands-on activities, a lot of good experience from a lot of people who actually knew what they were talking about.
For WPNN, I'm Michaela Georgievich.
To end the day, students went on a tour of the Penn campus, and the communication department is hoping to see some of those faces again in the fall as part of their program. On Monday, February 10th, it was announced that the Board of Trustees and Cabinet selected John Otteson as the Interim President of Penn University.
Well, I'm very honored, very humbled. The thing about this is that Penn, we have a lot of good things going, but like most small private colleges that are tuition driven, we have some challenges too. And the reality is, it's no matter who the president will be, the president's not going to have all the answers. This is very much a school that's made up of different teams, whether it's the admissions team, the cabinet, the trustees, the faculty, and in the faculty there are different teams in all the departments, and the reality, we will come up with the answers together. One person, one group isn't going to do it, but I'm very humble.
Otteson is a 1984 graduate of the university and has been working here for the last 24 years. Before being appointed by the trustees and cabinet, Otteson served as vice president to the university under Dr. Ann Fields, who stepped down last spring to continue teaching. A decision will be made no later than December 2014 to confirm Otteson as the next president of the university or to conduct a search for a new president. In preparation for next fall, the Financial Aid Office has been posting multiple scholarship opportunities for returning students.
I think the range for a BA is in the neighborhood of $28,000. The more scholarship money you can get to help pay your tuition bill and your expenses while you're a student, the less you have to go in debt as far as borrowing.
For more information on possible scholarships, contact Lori Smith in the Financial Aid Office. After a short break from the gridiron, the William Penn football program has begun spring training for the upcoming year. WPNN's Chris Crawford has more.
The 2014 Statesmen football team is back in effect this offseason with new conditioning drills, new weightlifting plans, and new overall goals. The Statesmen go through routine workouts and conditioning drills every day of the week. I got some insight from John Hagan, the current weight training coach, just to see what's been going on with Statesmen football in 2014.
Did 4 stations to start out with on the turf. We had a pro agility station. That's kind of our main station. That's our main evaluation for their change of direction ability. Then they had a broad jump station where we're just working on separation into the ground and trying to get as much displacement linearly as possible. We had a mini hurdle station where we're working on foot quickness and quick hops. And then we had a W drill where we were going sprint and back pedal. And the sprint and back pedal, the main objective there is just getting in and out of the cut, staying low, and working on some back pedaling drills. That's actually the first we've done any back pedaling this off season. Then we came over to the courts. We had a speed ladder drill going, again working on foot quickness, and then we had a group up on the track where we were working on top end speed. So we did a flying 60 where they build up for 20 yards, and then the middle 20 yards they're going full speed, and then the last 20 yards they gear back down. So that's working on our top end speed.
The Statesman season starts August 30th at home against Bethel University of Tennessee. That's when all the fans get to come out and see just how much hard work can pay off.
Good. We kind of came into the off season with a few goals. One was we wanted to get more mobile and more flexible, and that's going really well. We're stretching every day. We're doing different types of things to get them more flexible. And then the other one was just get faster in general.
With WPNN, I'm Chris Crawford.
Go Statesmen.
The Statesmen football program has set high goals for the upcoming year. The team plans on better results as well as a promising 2014 season. The Computer Club is holding a fundraiser lunch on Tuesday, February 18th. At the lunch, students and staff will be able to get some soup, a sandwich, and dessert. The money raised at the lunch will go to the Computer Club's spring break trip to Atlanta, Georgia. Everyone is encouraged to come out to the fundraiser lunch to help support their fellow statesmen. February is Black History Month. It's a time to remember those who fought for equal rights and to celebrate the accomplishments for African Americans everywhere. Students here on campus give their input on what the month really means to them.
Black History Month is a time of remembrance on the things that we as Black people went through and the goals that we accomplished to help us remember and to succeed as people.
We got to captivate all the memories of our ancestors such as Malcolm X, Miss Jane Pinkman, the Black Panther Party. All of them, paved the way for us to be here where we standing today.
With the William Penn campus being predominantly African American, Black History Month plays a significant role to the students here at Penn. William Penn security is constantly expanding and assists students daily. The university continues to implement new security measures as each semester goes on. Penn is okay with the state of campus security, but plans to raise its standard for the safety of the students.
Very few universities get an A. Quite a few get B's and C's, and we scored in the C+ range. So we were quite pleased with that.
Penn Security offers a wide range of opportunities for students. If you need assistance from security, you can call 641-670-3431 from 5:30 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. William Penn Student Government Association met on Monday, February 3rd to discuss this year's Pennstock. SGA President Shelby Chisholm discusses process involved planning Pennstock.
Tons of people. That's the most important thing, honestly, is getting the people to come together. Student government works together with PASS, and then we work together as a group with presidents of organizations, as well as a lot of times we need extra volunteers. We get sometimes in touch with the faculty. At times we've had them working some different areas.
Pennstock will be held on Friday, May 2nd in the Penn Activity Center. Thank you for watching WPNN for the week of February 14, 2014. For From all of us here, we hope you have a great weekend and you tune in February 26th for our next WPNN broadcast for what's happening here on campus and the Oskaloosa community.